All right, we're back.
Yep.
So we are going to cover America's Strongest Woman. So
Woman?
We already did the men's show. We've been deep diving the Instagrams of the ladies doing the show.
Yep.
Pretty cool roster, but we're going to start with something we forgot to do last episode.
Muy
we were in a rush.
importante. We didn't take things into consideration.
Yeah. So I said a few episodes ago that if you were to put nicknames down in the chat, we will read them for your consider.
We take it into consideration
for a potential shirt down the road.
Mm-hmm.
On the first video where I said that, we had 275 comments.
That's a lot of comments,
which for
guys.
us is a lot.
On YouTube, quite a
so
bit.
Braden's going to start the clock for 3 minutes, and I'm going to read these nicknames, and we will consider them for our never-ending contest.
Being considered. Okay.
Lucas, something dumb I said Hatton.
Okay. Little lame.
Lucas, Thyclops Hatton.
Ooh, that's an 8 out of 10. That's a good one. Thyclops? I love that.
Lucas, I just don't wanna Hatton.
That's very,
That's accurate if you've seen me train.
Yeah.
Lucas, trying to game the algorithm through comment spamming Hatton.
A little long, but I like.
But that's exactly what we're doing.
Yeah.
That's exactly what this is.
Yeah. And you guys get a shirt.
Lucas, that's not a fucking hot take. That's a question.
Yeah, that's good.
Every time we do hot takes, people don't know what the hell we're
They
talking
don't understand what that means.
Lucasing my Hatton.
Okay, that's pretty good.
That just became a verb.
Yeah.
Oh, that's going to be one now.
Yep.
Lucas, the Angel Reese of Strongman Hatton.
Damn, dog. That's really funny.
Lucas, please allow Sumo Hatton.
That would be sick.
Just a random comment saying Austin Andrade's deadlift was bullshit. I say that to his face.
Hey, Austin. Yeah, but Austin knows it.
He knows.
He knows. You
Austin
know.
fell down twice.
You know what you did, bro.
Yeah, I couldn't even break that off
Hey,
the
maybe
floor.
stop wearing those stupid shoes, huh?
Yeah, I think it's your shoes. Lucas Thylander Hatton.
Oh, that's a good one.
That's not bad.
That's a good one. Thylander?
Um,
You don't have to write these names down. Who wrote these?
no, we're not going to keep no records.
No, guys, don't worry. We're keeping records. Don't worry.
Lucas, we're not WNBA commentators Hatton. I forgot we talked about the WNBA that
we went
episode.
in. We still have to do coverage. One.
Lucas, just for
Yeah.
giggles Hatton. Yeah, we got to do a watch party for the WNBA finals.
We should only do watch parties for things that aren't Strongman.
Yeah. Lucas, I'm crowdsourcing my merch design because I'm not very creative Hatton.
Pretty good. That's the shirt, dude. That's
Lucas, something dumb Hatton.
nah, little
Lucas, post your goddamn numbers. We're trying to sell tickets Hatton.
right. Yeah, Bryce Johnson, who's actually doing so much better on his
I know.
Instagram
What's
now.
his wife making him do his Instagram?
Dude, his
and
wife
it's
is
super
the
funny.
shit. It's so funny
Yes.
now.
His better half.
Everyone go watch Bryce Johnson's Instagram.
20 seconds.
20 seconds, brother.
Lucas, I'm not going to touch that Hatton.
That's a good one.
Lucas, the one WNBA fan Hatton. Lucas, I won't read this one hot take because I'm a coward Hatton.
Damn, dude. Rough.
Last one.
Lucas, gas out or pass out Hatton.
Okay. Good. Got so far, Thyclops and what was the other one?
Thailander.
And Thylander.
Thylander's not bad.
Those two being considered. Being considered.
Because we could do like a Homelander looking guy, but
dude.
just kind of fat.
There's a lot there. There's a lot to
Highlander.
work with there.
Okay, back to the show.
Back to the show. Open women.
Okay, so it is the same events as America's Strongest for Men.
You want to give them a quick rundown of the events?
Yes, I will go through events and weights.
Okay.
So max overhead press off the blocks. So it's event we've seen a few times this year off the jerk blocks.
Power bar.
Power bar. They get 3 or 4 attempts. 4 attempts.
4 attempts. Yeah.
So it's not a true rising bar format, but 4 attempts to establish a max.
Mm-hmm. Same as the Arnold.
Same as the Arnold. Yep. Axle, deadlift, ladder, 4 bars. So the ladies in the open category, we're going to have 435, 465, 495, 525 on axles from the floor, which I would say is what it should be.
Yeah.
Very
it's
heavy.
The men's.
We end at 750. I feel like women doing 525 on an axle without suits
Is like 825.
is like
for
us
men.
doing 825.
I agree. It's what it should be. I like the weight selection. I think the open men is a little light.
It's a little light. But I mean, there's ladies that are coming that are going to pull that. They're
Totally.
gonna do it.
There's a few.
Yeah, totally. The hoist, it's one of those events where it's just listed as heavy.
It's just
Same
heavy.
hoist as, I would imagine whatever they put on for heavyweight amateur women at nationals, they're going to probably pop 50 to 100 pounds in it.
Probably.
Frame carry into circus dumbbell for reps. So 60-second time clock. and they have a 500-pound frame, which I don't think will be a big trouble for these ladies.
No.
120-pound dumbbell for reps. That kind of seems appropriate for ASW. Maybe a little light.
So in 2020, just for reference, they did a 130 for reps dumbbell alone.
Yeah.
So take that as
sure.
As you
I don't
will.
think it's a terrible weight selection.
No, that's good. It's all right.
Especially because in most classes, the skill level drop off on dumbbells huge.
Yeah, especially in the last 5 years. But anyway.
Yeah. Date and then the final event. Okay, 2 more events. Sandbag toss for max weight over 15 feet.
Yep.
So the ladies also have 15 feet.
They
Which
have
is
15
cool.
feet, and we have a potential world record coming on that.
Yeah.
Out of one athlete.
Could see it. And then keg carrying to load. So 3 kegs from 25 feet away.
Mm-hmm.
The open women are going to be a 48-inch bar. The men will be 52. And they're going to go 225, 250, 275, which I think is pretty appropriate weight.
Not bad. Yeah. It's not
Yeah,
bad.
it's heavy.
That's not bad.
Yeah. But you want to go through that roster?
Yeah, let's do the roster. All right, so starting off with Allison Abbs out of South Carolina. Then we have Summer last-minute sign-up motherfucking Johnson. Very excited for
She
that.
just done like a MMA side
Yeah,
quest.
she's been doing side quests doing MMA and suddenly just decided to sign
I mean,
up.
she's still the most jacked
She's
woman on the planet.
So diesel. Yeah, so Summer Johnson's in, which is cool. Leilani Brown out of California. Melissa Edwards out of now Tennessee. She used to be New Jersey, but all right, Tennessee. Rebecca Houston out of Minnesota. Olga Leoshuk out of Tennessee.
And Ukraine.
And Ukraine.
Tennessee.
And Tennessee.
She got
yeah.
boots and a cowboy hat.
She's got the boots.
I know.
She's got the boots. And she's our current America's Strongest Woman.
Yes.
A Leah Worthy out of Tennessee as well. A lot of Tennessee on that list. Taylor Doxey out of Utah. Nadia Stowers out of California. And Jackie Rhodes out of Oklahoma. Honestly, if you're not like someone who follows the open women pretty closely, this is a great lineup. This is a very good lineup for Americans.
It is.
It's going to be fun as hell.
It's like, sure, you're probably missing top 2 or 3.
You missing, who are you missing?
You're missing Nez. You're missing AJ.
Nez, AJ, Gabby if she was healthy.
I would love to have seen Jamie Booker was on here.
She was on it.
She was on it. She's just focusing on OSG.
Yeah, she can't afford both.
Yeah,
To which I
and
say,
also-
win them both, nerd.
If you win them, you can afford it.
Yeah.
We're going to feel like dicks because there's totally somebody who's really, really good we're not thinking of.
Those are at least the big
I know there was
four. Those are the big
there was
four.
a brief consideration of if Aaron was still focusing on open shows, Aaron would consider this.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but pretty freaking good, all things
Really
considered.
good roster. Yeah.
Pretty
And they're
freaking good.
and they're if you look at the Arnold last year, Jennifer Lyle.
And goodness gracious, Iron Maiden,
Morgan Irons.
Morgan Irons.
Yes.
Morgan
So
Irons.
there's some if you were to create the
Oh,
best
and
American
Stevie.
and Stevie. Yeah. So there's actually quite a few missing.
Yeah.
But it's a really competitive.
It's a
really
very good
show.
lineup, though.
Yes.
It's very good. I would
And
say
you really never get the top lineup possible at America's Strongest.
no, but what I'd say
hope we
is
do.
this is probably the second best lineup ever for America's Strongest Woman.
I would assume you're talking about the Victoria Long win year.
Well, it was Victoria Long, Gabby Dixon, Summer Johnson, Inez, and a few others. Like that's a crazy
really
lineup.
good roster,
That's
yeah.
a crazy roster.
Yeah. As soon as you said that, I knew what you were talking
Yeah,
about.
that's the best one ever. But this is second best ever in my opinion, and that's saying a lot because it's been quite a few years of this show. I'm excited. Let's go through the events.
max overhead press off the blocks.
This is interesting. So you watched some ladies lifting already.
Yes.
You noted a really big lift out of who was it?
Jackie Rhodes.
Jackie Rhodes hit a
270 off the blocks.
That's really
I'm
good.
trying to think on that roster who's in that realm, like the upper end of 200, coming up on 3.
Oh, immediately it's going to be Jackie, Allison Abbs probably. Nadia Stowers has the potential if her ankle's healed.
I think even with her ankle being a little screwy, I think
strong.
there's no way Nadia goes south of 270.
No, Olga.
Yeah.
She took
And she's
second
done the
at
event
the
at the
Arnold.
Arnold, yep.
Right. And then from there, depending on what shape Summer Johnson's in,
Sure.
right? Who knows?
Yeah.
The other ladies are probably looking between 225 and 265, if I had to
And
guess.
that's the big battleground. Is
Right.
Those is that range.
Because the jumps for them are going, here we go. Oh, so it's actually the same jumps for everybody. So,
Sure.
you know.
So I would guess like some of the ladies are going to come in at like 225. So it's basically 10-pound jumps.
yeah.
225, 245, 255. And then it goes to 15-pound jumps because I think they made an assumption we're into the men now.
Right.
But there will be women in that range.
Yeah, like, I can see Olga battling potentially a Jackie Rhodes or an Allison Abbs or a maybe even Summer, depending, right around that 285 to 335 range.
Yeah, like they
Right.
could totally break over 300. I know
Yeah.
Olga can.
Yeah. And Summer's cock diesel enough to do whatever she wants. So,
The word of the day.
cock diesel.
Cock diesel.
It's a good
Just
one,
like
dude.
a little graphic come up. Cock diesel. And then the Urban Dictionary definition.
Yeah, dude.
There's nothing. It's just some shit
something I
Alec
made up, dude. It just
Oh,
means
man.
jacked as fuck.
Sorry, Mom.
Sorry.
My
It's a
mom
real.
watches-
It's actually a real term. It's actually a real
My
term.
mom watches all of these.
She shouldn't.
Mom,
Love you, Terry.
I could do one less viewer.
It's all right. We love
No.
you.
Love you, Mom. Yeah, so I think safe bet would be Nadia, Jackie, and probably the win, Olga.
I think that's
And
pretty
then Abs.
safe.
Abs is not an athlete I'm super familiar with, so I'm going off you. For that.
Static powerhouse.
Yeah.
If it's 2 feet in the ground, she's doing good.
She's doing good.
She's doing
Okay.
real good.
So she's going to open the show really well because the
I
next
think
event
so.
is the Axel deadlift ladder.
Yeah, she could be. Are you looking up cock diesel?
Uh-huh.
You want to read it out loud for the class?
The first definition is muscular, extremely stout, but the thing they
Boom.
use is Arnold Schwarzenegger used to be one cock diesel motherfucker.
See, I told you it's real, Betty.
The second one is a humanly entirely so extremely muscular and ripped out of control that they can't turn around to wipe their own ass.
I think Summer would consider that a compliment.
Yes, she would. All right, so so looking at these first 2 events, who's doing well? Who's your top 3 so far? I guess we should cover deadlift too.
We should. I think just off of what they've done in the past, Nadia wins the hell out of the deadlift.
Ooh, it's a good pick.
Because
It's
she's
a
just good at ladders. She can go over under with no fear. Even on an axle, she's got big hands.
But Olga has never done bad on a ladder.
Sure.
And if she was in shape, I would say maybe Summer beats them both. Bro,
no.
did you watch her ladder last year?
That's
Did
true.
you see
it
how
was
much
fast.
of a joke that
It
was?
was, yeah.
She made a
But see, they're both
mockery.
the 2 people who can just mog a ladder.
Yeah,
It's going
totally.
to come down to if anyone messes up their straps. Honestly, between the 2 of them, it might be if either one of them uses straps.
I bet
they lose.
you Summer, pardon me. I bet you Nadia and Olga over under the first 3 at minimum.
Yeah.
I bet you they do,
And
which is crazy.
yeah, it just comes down to who needs to use straps among those 3.
And for the first 3, for reference to those listening, it's 435, 465, 495. That's so
And then
heavy.
525. That's not nothing.
That's so
and
heavy.
also, we've got Jackie Rhodes has a PR deadlift of 585.
Yeah, Jackie Rhodes could pull heavy.
And then
Summer's pulled
660 in a
660.
suit, but no doubt this will be baby weight.
I think she's done 600 raw.
Yeah. And then you said Allison Abs is a big deadlifter.
Big deadlifter.
So I think that top 5 just turns into a drag race, but I think that's a pretty solidly locked in top 5.
I would say top 5 immediately: Olga, Summer, Nadia, Allison,
Jackie.
and Jackie. That's the top 5.
Because I think the rest of the field,
after 2 events.
if they can finish, they're going to go slow. They're going to walk the ladder down.
Like Taylor Doxy, for example, who I think is going to pick up a lot later in the show. She's going to be much lower in this first 2 events.
Yeah.
She's not the biggest presser. Her deadlift. She pulled 500 for the first time the other day on an axle, which was sick. But that's not a ladder, right?
True.
It's different.
Like it's possible. If she finished, it'd be a huge PR, it'd be cool. But
I don't
I
think she'll
think
finish.
outside of that top 5, a fast 3,
Yeah.
solid points.
Yep.
Which I think our lead pack is at this point Nadia, Olga, Jackie Rhodes.
Yeah, more than likely.
More than likely.
Yeah, I would say more than likely. And I
Yeah.
think, and then just behind is Summer and Allison.
Yeah. It's so tight. The first 2 events is going to be 5 people just right here.
Yeah. And then finishing off the show, day 1.
With the hoist.
You've done it. You have experience with it.
Sure.
Would you describe it as a grip intensive one?
No.
Yeah.
I don't think it's super hard grip wise. So I think what's the relevant conversation is who's going to win. I think that's when we start talking about girls that aren't in that top 5. I think Taylor Doxy has the frame to do
Yeah.
it. She's the longest arms,
Big hands.
big hands,
Good
strong.
grip.
Like
Taylor could win. She needs to for the
She
weekend.
needs to win it.
She needs.
in my head, the 2 people that stand out to me as far as their like anatomy is Nadia and her, just with the long arms.
Yeah, I would say Olga over Nadia in this because of her
She's
height.
just a bigger person.
She's a bigger human, and
Sure.
and I think she could glute bridge the hell out of this, because that's what you really need to do in this event.
It's a glute bridge event. It's
Yeah.
not a normal arm over arm or use your legs.
Right, and if you're long and you have strong hips, which both of those athletes do, and Taylor and Olga,
Well, I would say
I
that
think
that's a
crush.
fairly safe top 3. I'm trying to think of who have we not mentioned, because we've kind of been stuck in the static side of this roster.
This is where someone I think like Rebecca Houston actually I think could do well because she has strong hands, and she has powerful legs.
Yeah.
So, and she's not short. So Rebecca Houston this is where she could be a top 5, top 3 maybe.
Sure.
And start clawing some points back. Now, what's interesting is we haven't mentioned her once yet. And at one point, this person had the world record deadlift in the axle, and that's Melissa Edwards.
Yeah.
You know, for those that don't know, Melissa Edwards was solidly top 3 in the world for like a good 2 to 3 years. You know, competing very heavily against athletes like peak Donna Moore when she was open, Jackie Rhodes, not Jackie Rhodes, pardon me, Kirsten Rhodes. She competed against Kirsten Rhodes.
I always make that mistake.
I always do that
There's
too,
a Jackie Rhodes on the circuit. Like,
Right, yeah.
I messed that up.
So at one point, Melissa was just a dog. Like she was so good. Pulled away from the sport for a little bit, did life stuff, now is coming back. So in the past, I would have said, oh, Melissa's top 3 no matter what in all these events. So I'm curious to see how she,
Like
puts on.
what kind of show does she come back with?
Yeah.
Yep. So
And this is where the shorter athletes have a bad time at this hoist.
Yes.
Like Summer might have a bad time. Allison Abs, a bad time. Nadia, potentially, but she's so strong. It's interesting.
and there was a weird mix of people who really figured out how to use their body weight and their size. And Jackie's one of the biggest people at the show, like just as far as just mass.
Yeah, totally.
Like if she could figure out how to stand, fall, hip thrust, like
She could do
glute
well,
bridge,
too.
Like Jackie could really move this rope.
Yeah.
That's such a. I think for every division that we do this for, this event is the biggest question mark. There's no way to be like this person will be good.
Hard to predict this
It's
one.
also an event that finishes between 10 and 20 seconds. If you fumble your hands once,
You've lost 2.5 seconds. That's
Yeah.
3 placings.
so it's. I wish it was heavy enough that it was slower, or
Yeah.
it was like we did a buy-in into it, like
Sure.
frame into it, or
Sure.
something.
Yeah, totally.
I think it's a sick event. It's just
It is a
might
cool
be a little
event.
too fast.
So after day 1, who's your top 3, you think?
I think if you're correct, I think Olga pulls into the lead.
Yeah, I think so.
With
I know.
Nadia comes down to her press. If Nadia has a good press day, Nadia is solidly in second. And then I would put Jackie right there.
I'm going to going into day 2, so it's obviously not the final show. I'm going to go Olga, Jackie, and then either Nadia or Summer.
I think Nadia might be the safer bet with the hoist on day
I think
one.
so too.
And we just don't know what Summer's been doing.
Yeah, but I'll never doubt that girl.
No. No, she's motivated by spite and rage.
Yeah. She's a real Marine. Day 2, frame carry into circus dumbbell. This is where things get spicy.
Yeah. I don't know if the real question is, like, these are pretty forgiving frames. Real question is who doesn't have the hands to finish. I think they're all probably fine unless there's
So-
somebody on this roster that's like, I'm bad at grip.
So fun fact about Olga, in every single show she's ever done with frame, except for last year's Arnold, it's the first time ever, she has dropped the frame every time. Doesn't matter what the weight was. She always drops the frame. And it's a weird thing, and you very rarely see frame at that high of a level, so people haven't really noticed it, but every show there's a frame, she's done very poorly on. The first time, that's why I assumed last year that she was going to get crushed.
I would just assume that this is light enough compared to the Arnold and
It's-
more
yeah.
forgiving than the Arnold frame.
I mean, I've seen her, that Bartos frame we have out there, I've seen Olga drop that with 500 pounds on it. So it's weird. Maybe she's fixed it since last year she dominated the frame up at the Arnold.
Yeah.
But that is her one thing I've
One
seen.
weird
Not
Achilles heel.
farmers, frame.
Okay.
Yeah, it's weird.
Okay. So then it really comes down to who's really good at dumbbell.
Summer's really good at dumbbell.
Who's going to bang out reps?
Nadia's really good at dumbbell. Allison Abs is, generally speaking, a very good presser. I haven't seen her dumbbell, admittedly.
Let me see if I can find some Jackie Rhodes.
I'd imagine Jackie's okay.
Searching a Truanch Bowl.
I'm going to go to Strongman Archives real quick.
That's what sucks is like there's not as complete data on the women on Strongman Archives.
They don't. And hey, if anyone from Strongman Archives actually watches this show, you guys haven't tracked any of the PSL shows on the men's side or the women's. Please upload those. They're pro shows.
Well, there's a two-way street. Like they gotta send it to them too. But
yeah.
yeah, I can't find anything on dumbbell from Jackie. So
She
hard
hasn't
to
really
say.
done, as far as I'm aware, she hasn't really done a lot of shows with dumbbell.
So hard to say, but I think Summer and Nadia for sure. And I just think with it only being 120, Olga's going to do just fine.
Oh, Olga's.
I think that's your top
Olga's
three.
very good.
I think it's your top three.
Yeah. What did we say? We said Olga,
Nadia, Summer.
and Summer. It's very likely that's the top 3. Now this is where someone. So the last event of day 1 and the first event of day 2 is where someone like Taylor Doxey starts crawling back, because
Can
Taylor.
Taylor do a 120 dumbbell?
Yeah. Yeah, she can.
for a couple reps.
Yeah, I bet you she gets 2 or 3, and that's enough.
And that's enough.
That's
Yeah,
enough in
that's
this
enough.
field, and she's going to destroy that frame. But if she
Okay.
paces well, she's going to get 3. She'll
Okay.
for sure get 2.
So then, very likely, it's possible that Taylor climbs into the top half
Yeah, oh yeah,
by event 4.
yes, and that's where like she kind of has to, because she's
She
very
can
for
win
those-
the last 2 events.
She could win the last 2 events. I bet you this is where we see a tide of like who's fighting for that 3rd spot, and we'll get to that eventually. This is where Taylor starts coming in,
Sure.
and she's very problematic.
Sure.
So then we have sandbag toss for max weight. Taylor's winning.
Taylor Doxey wins.
Taylor might set a world record. The current world record is 40 pounds to 15 feet.
Yep.
And it's also the current American record. It was set by Hannah Lindsay.
Yep.
Supposedly, there was a show where Olga did 45 and Hannah did 43, but I can't find that anywhere. There's no documentation. There's no events.
Well, I mean, again, the women's side's documentation is not as complete.
Well, I've gone to their pages as well, and that's something you would post a
You
world
can't seem
record.
to find it.
Nothing. So the current world records
Well,
that
so
are
if anyone knows about that, just let us know.
Let us know.
It's
I
probably
would-
just ignorance.
I
if
want to find
exists.
it.
Yeah.
I want to find it because Taylor wants to break the world record.
Sure.
So, but what's verifiable as of now is 40 pounds to 15 feet.
Yep.
Done by Hannah Lindsay.
Yeah, and I'm thinking back to last year's America's Strongest. Summer is a weirdly powerful thrower for how small she is.
Oh yeah,
Weirdly powerful.
really powerful.
So I think your top 3 on that event is Taylor Doxey, Olga, and Summer.
That's
How's Nadia's throws?
it depends. There are days where
she's done a lot of series at OSG.
Well, she has also matched the 40 pounds that Hannah did at 15.
Yep.
So there are days where Nadia is a powerhouse on the throw. There are days where she's not. It just depends. She's 50-50. And it all comes down to her Achilles. How's that Achilles feeling after that frame,
Sure.
right?
Yeah. So still, I think the top 2 is a safe bet.
Taylor and Olga.
Taylor and Olga.
Yeah, for
And
sure.
then the rest of the girls is just incomplete data.
Mm-hmm.
Which that probably keeps Olga solidly in first.
She at this point, she's probably running away with the
She's
show.
probably running away with the show.
Yeah.
I just don't.
I mean, she's the greatest strong woman of all time.
Yeah.
This is not a person to lose to. Like,
No,
she
no.
is the GOAT. It's not, people like to make an argument for other athletes. It's Olga. Olga's
Yeah.
the GOAT.
Yeah, she's just in longevity, in titles, in everything.
She's the GOAT.
Yep.
All right, so we got carry and load, and now this is where things start to shift for 2nd and 3rd, maybe.
Sure.
Right? Because Taylor Doxey could win this load.
Yep.
Leilani, which we haven't mentioned much, could be top 3 in this event. She's a great mover. And then we have other athletes that are tall enough, like Olga.
It's only 48.
Yeah, I suppose, but a lot of these girls are short.
That's true.
Yeah.
Because this is where like you would, I mean, maybe not on fitness, but you might pick a Jackie Rhodes over a Summer.
If she could gorilla grab it, yeah. If she could gorilla grab it, which I think Jackie could,
Yeah.
yeah, because it's only 3.
When you're a 180-pound athlete,
Yeah.
or 160-pound athlete, which I don't know where she's at right now,
I have no idea.
but you kind of have to technically pick it up.
Yes,
When you weigh more than the implement, sit down, go.
you could grab that shit.
Yeah,
So and that's why I think someone like Taylor, kind of a bit of a hybrid. She weighs about 230, 220,
Yeah.
6'1".
Every time I see her, I forget how big she is.
It's crazy because you would never guess. But anyway, she's gonna grab that shit and run. I watched her do it a couple weeks ago in Utah.
Okay.
That's interesting. Olga could also just grab that shit and run. Jackie Rhodes could not. Is where I think Nadia struggles a bit because of her height.
Mm-hmm.
Melissa Edwards is big enough too as well. What shape is she in?
Yep.
Like Melissa Edwards is very good with odd objects in her peak. I don't know what she's like right now.
Yep.
So this is where the whole show could change. Because like right now, I think I have the show at like Olga solidly winning.
Yep.
I think Olga's going to solidly win the show. In 2nd place, going into this event is, based on the previous event, is more than likely, previous event being sandbag toss, is more than likely Nadia.
Yep.
More than likely. But if she has a bad day on the throw, Taylor chips her in the last 3 events.
Sure, I just don't know if there's it just depends on how far back Taylor is in the first 2 events.
Yeah.
If
Well,
she has
she'll
enough,
be far back.
if she has enough runway to catch up.
Yeah. Well, I think it's a dangerous position for someone like Nadia to be.
If it was an 8-event show, I think Taylor has time.
Yeah.
With a 6-event show, I think Taylor might end 4th or 5th
Yeah.
overall.
Yeah, I could see that.
Because to me, it's still Olga, Nadia, and either Summer or Jackie.
I don't know. I literally don't know. Like it's going to be, I think there's going to be at least a fight for 3rd. I think.
Oh yeah. No, there will
That's
be.
what I think. I think this is where Taylor wants third. I think is where Jackie needs to hold on or dominate the last event.
Honestly, because I could see Jackie in second overall. I could. There's not a place where she's going to drop a ton of points.
Yeah, it's not. It's really not.
No, and then Nadia has places where she could, but if she's healthy, she has nowhere she drops points.
It's a big if.
I know.
Yeah.
But,
all right. So what do you think?
But Nadia healthy, second, solid.
Dude, Nadia healthy, she might
win.
She might win.
She might win.
Yeah,
right? And that's what's the question mark of the show.
So who, based on the information we have and we don't have, who's your top three?
Olga, Nadia, Jackie Rhodes.
Okay. I'm going to go Olga, Jackie, Taylor.
Okay. You think she has enough runway to do it?
I think she pulls it out of her ass in the end.
What keeps Summer off the podium?
She hasn't been doing strongwoman for last year. That's true. If Summer was Summer of last year, I might pick her to win the damn thing.
Sure.
Like
we straight up don't know.
Yeah, like she posted a single video of her doing dumbbell the other day, and I freaked out. I was like, "Are you messing with my heart right now?" I DM'd her. Like she's like, "No, I'm doing it." I was like, "Okay." I don't know. Like,
okay.
Yeah, I'm not gonna pick I don't know for a podium.
Damn.
But I think the third spot is gonna be Nadia or Taylor.
Okay.
Yeah.
I see the scenario for both.
I do too. I can see it slightly leaning towards Nadia because she's statically far more powerful. But those last three events...
She's also Nadia Stowers.
Yeah, she's great. But she's also been super injured.
That's true.
Like, she hasn't had the best couple shows.
That's true.
I mean, dude, she won her world title last year with a peg leg. Like, that was crazy.
She just hobbled her way to victory.
Yeah.
Okay, so what did we get wrong? Also, because we don't normally do predictions outside of the open men's class. This is just sports commentary.
God, yeah, we have to.
We don't hate you. We're operating off the information that we have.
We love you. Jesus Christ.
We don't hate you.
Please
We're not
don't.
saying you're a bad person.
The last time we did a prediction for open women, I got roasted on the internet.
Well, don't be stupid.
Well, I guess I shouldn't share my opinions.
No. So yeah, let us know what we got wrong. We were going to be covering the 73s and the 105s before the show.
Yep.
Going to have hopefully a special guest for each one of those episodes.
Should we tell them? Should be a surprise.
I mean, they're the two that are in our gym.
It's going to be Zach McCarley and Sarah John.
So we're going to be doing that before the show. If you have more nicknames for our consideration, put them down in the chat. 3 minutes max. So get your comments in early or late, whatever shows up at the top of the list.
Listen, if we pick your shirt, we pick your nickname, not only do you get to do the podcast with us, but you get a free shirt.
We're not doing that.
I know.
All right. See you guys
later.